If I took away your charts, your strategies, even your indicators, would you still know how to trade? That's a scary question, but here's the truth. The real edge in trading doesn't come from what's on your screen. It comes from what's in your head. You can copy someone else's setup, you can backtest a strategy until it looks perfect, but if your mind isn't trained to think like a trader, to stay calm under pressure, to manage fear, to take losses without falling apart, then the tactics won't save you. So today we're talking about the part almost nobody trains, your trader's mind. Here's the uncomfortable reality. Two traders can run the exact same strategy and get completely different results. Take Sarah and take James. Both trade a simple breakout setup on ES futures. Same rules, same risk, same charts. Sarah sees a red candle dip right after entry. She panics, cuts her trade early, and watches price rip in her direction without her. James hesitates before entering, overthinks it, and misses the trade completely. Both end up frustrated, even though the strategy was solid and the edge didn't fail. Their minds did. This is why trading is 80% psychology and 20% tactics. Tactics set the rules. Psychology determines whether you follow them or not. Think of it like the gym. Everyone knows you need to lift, eat, and rest. But the ones who succeed aren't chasing the flashiest workout plan. They're the ones who consistently show up and stick to it. Trading works the same way. The first problem here is that your brain was not designed to be a trader. Imagine our ancestors thousands of years ago. They're scanning the horizon for threats, not scanning for candlesticks on TradingView. The instincts that kept them alive now sabotage you in front of a screen. Loss aversion. Daniel buys a stock at $50. It drops to 48. He tells himself, I'll just hold it until it comes back. But it doesn't. Now it's at 40 and he's paralyzed. That pain of realizing a loss feels unbearable. So he avoids it. That's his caveman brain refusing to let go of resources. Fight or flight. Monica is short during a fast green candle. Her heart races, palms sweat, and she hits buy just to make the pain stop. Seconds before the market reverses in her favor. Confirmation bias. Leo decides NVDA is too high and it has to crash. He ignores bullish data, only reads bearish headlines, and shorts it all the way up, blowing his entire account. If you've ever revenge traded, doubled your size to make it back, or frozen on the sidelines, congratulations, you just experienced human wiring in action. The first step is accepting this. Your default instincts are your enemy in the markets. So how do you fix it? You can't just decide to trade rationally. You have to train your mind, like an athlete trains their body. Think about a sprinter. They don't just practice running. They train strength, mobility, even visualization. They condition themselves so when the starting gun fires, their body reacts without hesitation. Trading is no different. Every trading day is performance. You're stepping into an arena against fear, greed, impatience, and ego. That means you need drills, habits, a framework to strengthen your mental game. First is journaling, but not just trades. Everyone says to journal trades, but the breakthrough comes when you journal emotions. Here's an example. After a bad day, Sarah's journal looks like this. Felt FOMO when ES ripped without me, got angry and sized up after a stop out, cut a winner early because I was scared to give profit back. Over a month, she noticed a pattern. She spirals after 2 quick stop outs. That awareness let her build a rule. If she's down 2R, she takes a break. Her journal didn't just track the trades, it exposed emotional triggers. Number 2, reframing losses. Most traders see a red trade as a failure, but if you followed your plan, a loss is actually a win. Think poker. The best players don't expect to win every hand. They celebrate folding at the right time. Here's an example. James took 5 trades this week. 3 red, 2 green. He followed his plan on all 5. The reds stung, but his 2 winners made back the losses and then some. Instead of sulking over the reds, he reframed it by saying, I executed my edge perfectly. That mindset kept him confident and consistent. Number 3, pre-market routine. Athletes, they warm up. Musicians, they tune their instruments, but most traders roll out of bed, open their laptop, and wonder why they're emotional wrecks. Here's an example. Monica used to dive straight into the open, heart racing. Now she spends 10 minutes in silence before the bell. She reviews her risk rules, visualizes taking losses calmly. When the chaos hits at 9:30, she's centered. Your ritual doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to shift you from reactive mode into prepared mode. And speaking of preparation, if you're serious about trading futures, you need a broker that's built for serious traders. That's why this video is sponsored by Ironbeam.
Welcome to Ironbeam, the future of futures trading. With our cutting-edge chart trading feature and 300+ indicators, you can now trade directly off the chart anytime, anywhere. Delivering seamless trading across all platforms, the Ironbeam journey is supported by 24-hour trader support, low day trade margins, and no account minimums. Ironbeam brings the future into the present. Join now and augment your trading experience.
Number 4, exposure therapy for fear. If losses terrify you, size down until the risk feels laughable. Here's an example. Daniel was terrified of losing $200 on a trade, so he dropped his size to where max loss was $10. At first, it felt pointless, but within weeks, he noticed something. He stopped flinching at red trades. He got comfortable executing, and slowly but surely, he sized back up. And his discipline, it stayed intact. You can't erase fear instantly. You have to expose yourself to it gradually until your brain adapts. Number 5, the if-then technique. Don't rely on willpower. Create an automatic response. Here's an example. If I get stopped out twice in a row, then I take a 15-minute walk. If I feel the urge to revenge trade, then I write one journal entry first. If I hit a max daily loss, then I shut everything down, no exceptions. This is how discipline becomes habit instead of a daily battle. Number 6, separate identity from trades. You are not your P&L. That's one of the hardest but most freeing lessons. Leo used to attach his self-worth to every trade. Green days, he felt unstoppable. Red days felt like garbage. Eventually, he realized this identity swing was killing him, so he created a rule. At the end of the day, he writes one line about process, not P&L. Followed my stop today, or respected my daily max loss. He stopped tying his ego to outcomes, and his consistency skyrocketed. Here's the truth most people do not want to hear. None of this works overnight. Training your trader's mind is like rewiring your brain. It takes repetition, setbacks, and brutal honesty. Most quit because they want tactics that make money fast, but the traders who last, they're the ones who take psychology as seriously as setups. Every great trader you admire didn't just master entries and exits. They mastered patience, they mastered discipline, and they mastered themselves. I knew a trader named Alex who blew up 3 accounts in his first 2 years. Every time he blamed his strategy, but one day he realized the pattern. It wasn't the strategy, it was him. Sizing too big, ignoring stops, trading angry. He finally committed to training his mind instead of chasing tactics, and that's when he turned the corner. So if you take anything from this video, let it be this. Stop obsessing over finding the perfect system. Start obsessing over training your mind to use a system, because your brain is both your biggest edge and your biggest enemy. And if you put in the work to rewire it, you'll separate yourself from the 90% who fail. Train your trader's mind, not just your tactics, and the profits will follow. If this clicked with you, drop a comment telling me your one psychological habit that you struggle with in trading. I want to know. And if you want more deep dives on psychology like this, make sure to subscribe, because tactics might get you started, but mindset is going to keep you in the game. Peace.